Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, Crazy About Purple. I'm Patty. I know I haven't been on here for a while. I was sick for a couple weeks. Still have kind of a raspy voice that comes and goes. But I'm feeling so much better. My kids, and for anybody that's new, when I reference my kids, it's the kids I've been taking care of for almost 10 years. They were sick. The girl, Kay, got sick first. She was here the day before she really came down with the fever and all of that. Excuse me. And then my little man came down with the same thing. And they were back feeling good like 2 days later. But compared to age 8 and 12 and me 70, yeah, I don't bounce back quite as good as youngsters do. I am prone to upper respiratory problems. I do have COPD, never smoked a day in my life. However, I was into building fires, apartment building fires. One of them, several of us ended up going to the hospital because we had breathed in so much smoke. And I opened my door because the fire alarms were going off, and we had been told to touch the back of your hand to the doorknob, and if it felt, normal, that it was okay to open the door. Well, I opened the door, the last fire I was in, I opened the door, and I caused a backdraft that when I opened the door, the flames that hit me, knocked me back completely off my feet backwards, singed my ears. This one still, when I'm out in the sun, I can feel it. Took my eyebrows almost completely off. When I was in the hospital and they finally let me go use the restroom, I ran my hands through my hair and it just crumbled all over. So here in the front was only about that long by the time I got it trimmed off and taken care of. It was, so bottoms of my feet burned. They blistered. They didn't burn, but they blistered from the heat. But anyway, so that's part of the reason I have COPD, that and growing up with my mom and dad and my brother smoking and my aunts and my uncles and everybody around me smoking. Then, yeah, so I do have COPD and I'm prone to bronchitis and all kinds of good stuff. So anyway, that's neither here nor there, I suppose, but I don't know why I got off on that. I guess just trying to explain why I have COPD. Because everybody goes, well, you must have been a heavy smoker. Never smoked a day in my life. So I have kind of a all over the place, I guess, haul today. I do have a couple things from Temu local warehouses, stuff from Walmart, and I have some used books. So I will do Walmart and Temu first. And for those of you that aren't interested in used books, you can just stop watching, I guess. I hope you will watch, but anyway, hang on just a second. One of the things I got from Walmart is this. It is a dog training device. It's got for aggressive, like if you're out walking and an aggressive dog comes towards you, you push the red button. This is for training. My little yellow dog, she's very aggressive, and I'm trying to break her of that. She will start fights with my other dog. And so when she gets to growling and sounds like she's going to start something, I press this button. I'm trying to break her of that. And this was recommended to me by somebody that used to work in a vet's office. So I got this and have been using it, and she's still not getting the picture, but I need to say no Bluey, that's her name, no Bluey, and then press this. And sometimes I forget to say the no Bluey. But anyway, that was just something that was over there that I've been using. I'm sorry. Our weather has been like a roller coaster. One day it will just be raining so hard that the ground doesn't have time to absorb it. And the next day it'll be okay, but when you go out and walk on the ground, it's so mushy that sometimes the water rises up everywhere you step. So one day it'll rain, next day it'll be okay and rain, and we've had thunder and lightning and even tornado, sightings and all that. So I'll go ahead with my rest of my Walmart. Of course, I had to have batteries because my remote died on me for my TV. I use the sprinkles that Just Jen has on her channel that she's she's a consultant with. But I like to add these to it. The wax melt, they're wax melts, I'm sorry. Sprinkle wax melts. And but I like to add these to it sometimes, and so I got the sweet sugared lemon, which, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I'm sorry, the glare is awful, but I can't help it. But there's 6 in here, and they smell so good. So good. Just like they smell like a really good lemonade is what they smell like. I love these. And then this is the peach and mango, and oh, this is so good. These are so good. So good. When I burn this one, if somebody comes in the house, they always comment. Or like if my landlady is outside and she'll say, "What have you got cooking?" And I'm like, "I don't have nothing." Same way with this one. These are my favorites. And like I say, I do put them in the sprinkles that, the wax melt sprinkles that I got from Just Jen. They last forever. I mean, you just put a little bit in the wax burner, and I can turn it on and off like 3 or 4 times, and the scent is still just lingers, and they're really, really good. So if you really like wax melts, I would go over and look at what she has to offer. They're awesome. They really are. And then I found these. These are Salon Perfect Almond Short Milky Pearlescence Celebrity Inspired. There's 30 of them. There's a nail file, prep pad, and professional glue. But I thought those were so pretty. They're like a French tip. Yeah, there you can see, like a French. I'm trying to get it where there's not so much glare. Yeah, but I thought those were really pretty. My nails are really bad. I was told to keep cutting them back until the damaged part had grown completely out, just to keep cutting them back. So that's what I've been doing. These are short nails. These are Kiss Gel Fantasy Magnetic Velvet Effect Ready to Wear Gel. They come with the glue included, and there's 28 in this. I thought those were so pretty. And these are like the round, I guess you would call them, shape. They're not square. But I thought those were so pretty. Can't wait to put, I'm like, I can't decide which ones I want to put on. This is the same thing, Kiss Gel Fantasy Magnetic velvety effect, 28 glue included. And of course I went for these because they're kind of a purplish color, and they don't really show that in the, they're like a really light, I guess a lilac maybe, but they're so pretty. And these are more square. Oh, they're not. They're about the same shape. But yeah, I got those. Thought they were so, so pretty. I have also from Walmart, I have coming some calming collars for my dogs, especially the little aggressive one. But she's starting to make my other dog aggressive as well, so I've got to break her from that. And some, it's antiperspirant for your face, because in the summer my face and neck, I just drip. So I'm hoping that will help. But that's coming from Walmart. And also, this is the silliest thing. This is from Walmart also. Sorry. When I ordered my groceries the other day, they didn't have this in stock. Sorry for the noise it's going to make. If I can get it open. And yeah, I've got my hair pulled back, clipped in a little tiny ponytail because it's supposed to be pretty warm today. But this is just so silly. This big, obnoxious bag for these little cheese sauce. These are Velveeta to go. They're little cheese packets. They didn't have them in store, so they had to come by mail, but that's what was in that big obnoxious thing. So I guess we'll move on to Temu. These are from local warehouse. I won't be ordering much. I wasn't ordering much before they went into their tariff stuff, because I was kind of a little miffed at Temu of the prices going up, and I think they were doing that because the tariff, I don't know. I just feel like my money could have been spent better elsewhere. So I wasn't ordering very much from them to begin with. Like I say, these two came from local warehouses, and they are shirts that I'd been wanting and waiting for the prices to go down, and they finally went down a little bit. Just trying to see. I think this is okay. Where does it tell what it is, what the fabric is? Very lightweight. It feels good. I think it was supposed to be 100% cotton, but in black. And it's one of these. It says, ow, 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 ow. So, yeah. That's me 99% of the time. Something hurts. So, I love this. And it's really lightweight. It's going to be good for the summer. But I can't find, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be 100%. There was no tag on it, so, but I'm pretty sure most of the shirts that I get from local warehouses, which I've gotten several of them from local warehouses, have been 100% cotton. And this one feels like cotton. And I got it in a 4X, so, you know, if it shrinks in the wash, which it shouldn't, because I wash on cold, but, and I like them to be big and comfy. But yeah, that I love that. Anyway, if you hear a bunch of noise, it's the kitty cats. I still have 4 of them. I listed them on Facebook, and people called, or I had 2 inquiries about the little yellow guy. but he's a male cat, and both of the inquiries wanted a female yellow cat, which I can understand because they're kind of not as, I don't want to say they're rare, but there's not as many of them born female as there are male, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And this one I know was 100% cotton. And they didn't have this in a 4X. Yeah, 100% cotton. They didn't have this one a 4X, so I got it in a 3X, and I sure hope it fits because it's the thing on it. This here, let me backtrack, rewind. This is very, very, I mean, I know it's like an iron-on, but it's not any crinkling to it or anything. This is a good one. Very good one. Now, this one, oh, anyway, what I was saying, if you hear noise, it's the kitty cats. The little calico, the mini-me to my cat, the mama cat, went to my kids' home. As soon as I sent a picture to their mom, the first thing she says is, dibs on the calico. So she went to their home. It'll be, I guess 2 weeks on this coming Tuesday. It'll be 2 weeks. Anyway, it's there. And she fits in perfectly. Their dog and one of their little dogs and my black dog are brother and sister. So she took right to their little black dog. He's a male. And because, you know, she was attached to my little black dog. But anyway, this is another black shirt. Yeah. This up here is not too awful bad, but the picture. Anyway, I'm sorry. It says, sorry if I'm cranky. I'm in my terrible 70s right now. And I thought that was cute. Sorry if I'm cranky. I'm in my terrible 70s right now. I thought that was cute. This shirt is so soft. This one is too, but oh my gosh, this one. If I could get all my shirts like this. And this is a 3X. I'm sure it'll fit. I hope it doesn't fit. A 3X sometimes fits a little snugger than I like them. I know I've had people tell me, friends, or so-called friends, tell me, you know, you wear too big baggy clothes and it makes you look even heavier. But that's my comfort. So that's why I wear them that way. Anyway, that is my Walmart and my Temu. Now I'm going to move on to the books. I do buy a lot of used books. I love reading. I have one author that I absolutely love, and I've already got 12 of her books. And while I was sick, I did a lot of reading in between sleeping. But I used to live in Colorado, in Denver, on Capitol Hill. And the library was within walking distance, or a bus run right by where I was living. Excuse me. So I would take my backpack and a canvas bag, and I would go to the library, and they didn't really have any limit to how many books you could get, but I would always come home anywhere from 15 to 25 books, and they were all paperbacks. And that's where I first found this author that I love. And I would read just day in and day out. I rode the bus a lot, so I read a lot on the bus, read in between stops while I was waiting for buses. I would at that time was working a shift where sometimes I wouldn't get home till 10:30 at night. And to unwind, I would read. I would go through 15 to 20 books every 2 weeks. I go through stages where I read constantly, and then I'll be done for 3 to 6 months, and then I'll start reading again. And I'm in that phase where right now I'm reading, and I like the time period books set kind of like the Bridgerton series, which I've read every single one of those books that I would get from the library, the Bridgerton series. But they're like in that era. That's the ones I like, and they're romance. But I know a couple from a different author. Some of them are in really good shape, and others are in just so shape. But it's cheaper than going and buying them, off the shelf at bookstores. And oh my goodness, I did not know I was getting poo. I thought I was getting a paperback, not a hardbound, but that's okay. I like the feel. I've got a Kindle, I don't have a Kindle, but I've got Kindle on my phone and on my little tablet, and I download books there quite often, as a matter of fact. I just downloaded 5 this morning. But I like the feel of a real book in my hand when I read. It makes, I don't know, it makes the experience just so much better to me. I read the ones on my Kindle app, but holding a book and reading is just something special to me. But this is the author I was talking about, Amanda Quick. This will make my 13th book. This one is called Wicked Widow. Let's see. Madeline, I'm not going to read the description. It'll take too long, and I just wanted to breeze through these. So this is the 13th book from this author. And then this one, I didn't realize I was getting a hardbound. I thought it was supposed to be paperback, but I misread. But this will be the 14th book. And this one is called Mystique. And then I found I found a Julia Quinn, which is the one that wrote the Bridgerton series. I found one of her books. It's Just Like Heaven. And so I found it. I read the description and really liked it. Like I say, these are all used books. Okay. These are all used books. This one is in excellent shape. Excellent. The Wicked Widow is in amazing shape too, considering used. It's in a good shape. Then I switched over to another author. I got to reading what some of her books were, and I switched over to her. Hers is in the same time period that I like to read. And this one is Joanna Lindsay, Say You Love Me. And then, because I read her books, some of her books before. I don't know, they put a sticker right over the, and that book is in amazing shape too. I've gotten some that, well, most of the ones I've got, I'm pretty careful. They describe, if it's in excellent shape, good shape, fair shape, or so-so shape. But yeah, so it's in excellent shape too. Excellent shape. And then this one is called, also Joanna Lindsay. This one is called, goo on the back of it. This one is called A Man to Call My Own. And it also, this one's got a racy picture. This one also is in excellent shape. And then the final one is called The Air, and it's also by Joanna. Sorry, my voice is going Lindsay. And this is in, I can't believe, these are really in awesome shape. And I'm thrilled. I am absolutely thrilled with those. Anyway, that's my haul. I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. I know there's been a bug going around here. There's been a few cases of the sickness that was going around in 2020. Yeah. Reported here in my area. So I'm being very careful about wiping down if I do go in a store, which like here lately it's been very rare, wiping down, you know, the buggy handle. And yeah. But I hope everybody's safe, staying warm or cool now. The weather's starting to change into warm weather. This is a typical spring here. Rain, thunderstorms, you know, all that good stuff. But anyway, that's my haul. I appreciate you for watching, whether you're new here. And if you are new, if you consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up, leaving comments, all constructive comments, helpful comments are welcome. I know my videos are not as exciting as some of the bigger channels gosh, I can't talk. Some of the bigger channels hauls, but I'm doing this more for myself than anything else. I mean, I appreciate anybody who watches. I'm thankful, grateful, most appreciative for everybody that watches. So thank you for sharing a little bit of your time and coming over to watch. And I'm going to say goodbye. God bless you. Love you for watching. Thank you. And bye-bye, friends.